Hello, everybody. It is your Mama Cougar, aka Kitty Lane, that baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. I am here to finally try some gifts that were given me over a month ago. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. But I got a set of hooks, Twist and Lock Susan Bates. I got sizes F through K, and that's the 3.75, 4.0, 5.0, 5.5, 6.0, and the 6.5. And we have the interlocking mechanism. I tried putting it in before. I literally had to use my teeth to take it out. It also comes with this nifty little tool here that I happen to think is absolutely amazing. If I can get it out. And this is a little cutter. I don't know if you can see that in there. It's a little knife in there. It's a little blade in there. Yeah, there you go. Ting! But we're not going to be using that today. I don't even know if we're going to be cutting anything. So I'm going to crochet up a little swatch. My favorite size has grown to, it used to be a 5.0, and then I graduated to a 5.5, and now I'm stuck on 6.0. I absolutely love a 6.0 hook. I'll say that a little better. I absolutely love a 6.0 hook. Didn't sound right at first, but for the swatch, I'm going to do a foundation row. And all you do, you see those little prongs on the side? You match them up in here. Push it in. And you twist. And I think I just figured out how to take it out where I don't have to use my teeth. All you gotta do is play around with it. I'm just saying. Y'all, I was tussling real hard. But when you mash it in, it pushes down. And you just turn to lock it into place. And when you get ready to release it, you push it down and untwist it. And it comes right out. I feel so smart right now. So what I'm using is Peaches and Cream. Yes, I am using Peaches and Cream. 100% cotton. I think the colorway is called Mint, if I'm not mistaken. It's a real minty green. Wait a minute, I might be able to... Nope, I already took it out. Oh boy. And I want to do a foundation row, which is why I'm going kind of big. I'm going to do the half double crochet. And la-di-da-di, we came to party. So I did one. I am working on the second one. That's two. And these are the, those of you who watch Juan will understand what I'm saying when I say these hooks are the good Susan Bates. They have the bevel in them, so they help to grip the yarn. It is not just a flat surface under the tongue of the hook. I am so sorry that my TV in the back is so loud. And you can hear this man nailing his walls. Because I look at a lot of house building shows. And they do the time-lapse thing. So they sound like chipmunks when they're hammering. Yes. You know, when you do it in real time, it's like boop, 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 boop. But when they time lapse it, it's like ta da 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 da. Oops. There we go. I had split it the yarn a little bit. 3, 6, 9. Okay, that's 10. And then I'm going to do a second row of half double crochets. They feel good. I mean, they are not, I'm not getting the squeaking with the cotton. It's, you know, the basic aluminum Susan Bates hook, but it feels really good. I have been using the ergonomic Susan Bates hooks with the wooden handle, which is not quite as thick. I had been using that a lot. This is 2 rows of the half double crochet, the foundation row and the regular row. I'm now going to do the single crochet. But this base, of course, is thicker. I also have been using the Prim and the Furl. Of course, the Furl has a fatter handle. I love my Furl. I absolutely love my Furl. I was gifted 3 furls, and I'm grateful. I really am. Okay, I did 2 rows of the single, and then I'm gonna do 2 rows of the double. And if you know me, you know that I work on the stacked singles to make my first double crochet instead of chaining up 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, there we go. I did 2 rows of the half double crochet. I did 2 rows of the single crochet and 2 rows of the double crochet. And I am pleased. And there you have it. And that's with the twist and lock. The Susan Bates twist and lock hooks. I enjoyed the experience. I really did. I think I'm gonna have to find me a case to put them in rather than dealing with the 3 boxes. If I were to say anything bad about it, it would be the short neck. Let me see if I can. This is my furl. As a matter of fact, let me show you the one that's comparable to it. Okay, this is the 6.0, and of course my furl is a 6.0. You see the difference in the neck? This one stops here. I have all of this to play with. I love my furl. I do have another Susan Bates, the ergonomic, and you see that the handle is not very wide at all. This one is a 5.0, I believe. Yeah, 5.0, that's what I was working with earlier with the same yarn. But yeah, I do like the length of the hook and the fact that it extends beyond my hand as opposed to stabbing me in the hand. I hear a lot of people say I got big hands, so it stabs me here. I have short hands. They're not necessarily wide. I have hands the comparable size of a 5'3" person. They're not big or little, but when I hold a regular hook, it tends to cut off right here. And for a long time, I was calloused here until I started finding the longer hooks. My prim is long as well, so I love it when it extends beyond my hand. So, how do I feel about the twist and lock? Simply because the neck is short, I can't give it 5 kitty paws. But because it was a pleasant experience, and it's one that I would definitely do again and again and again. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why it's not going back in the box. Okay, there's nothing stopping it. That's what was stopping it. All right. But because of the fact that it has the short neck, I can't give it a 5 kitty paws, but I would definitely give it a 4.5. I enjoyed the experience. It's very likened to the ergonomic hook. There is a fatter base, which makes control a little better for me, and it's easier on the arthritis. I love the fact that you can use the same base, so once you get accustomed to this, you don't really have to switch out the base or worry about the base size changing because the hook size changed. You can still change the hook size and keep the same size base. I love the idea that they included the little cutter in there I am currently looking for the pendant cutter because I hope to soon get back in the air and traveling, and I can use that when I'm on the plane. So I hope you enjoyed me trying that out with you. I do have another set that I want to try with you. I've actually used these. I love these. This is my lighted hook set, and I absolutely love it. I think my J is actually up here. I think okay, we know that I'm not very savvy. Okay. It's like, that's what that's for, kitty. And I was told where to look for the hook size, but of course, okay, this one is this is a 6.5. Whew. I worked hard for that, y'all. I worked real hard for that. Let's see what this one is. This one is a 6.0. While I got you here, and we haven't really been here a long time. I told y'all we weren't going to be using the scissors. You can call me Miss Ribbit. That's what it looks like lit up. Baby! Please don't step in view of the camera. Please do not. Turn that light off. And turn both the kitchen lights off. This is what it looks like, guys.
So when you're in dark, you don't have to use a light. You could just use that.
And I don't think I'm going to do a swatch quite as big.
Do you want me to turn back?
No, I don't. And this time I'm not doing the half double crochet. I'm doing the single crochet. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do even better than that. We're not going to do the back and forth. We're going to be rolling in the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Connect with a slip stitch. Tighten. And chain. And then we are going to put in 16 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, this is a plastic hook. And I am hearing the squeaking of the yarn. 12, 13, 14. What I do to control the squeaking though is I'll add a little bit of coconut oil to my hands and put just a tad on the hook, and it usually minimizes it, at least some. Not always all the way, but at least some. So I got my round of 16. Chain one. And then I'm going to put 2 single crochets in each one. Thirty-two. Slip stitch. Tighten. Chain one. Okay. That's what we're working with. Let me crochet this yarn up. Now I'm going to half double crochet back into that same stitch, and then we're going to drop down and get your eagle on, girl. Drop down and get your eagle on, girl. I don't think I'm going to do a full round of this. I think I'm just going to show you how well the light works. I'm not squinting. I'm not struggling to see my work. The yarn, is, I do a lot of feeling my work, but I don't have to with this. I can see very well what I'm doing, and because of that, I'm not splitting my yarn. I'm not sure what company this is with. I didn't see it anywhere on the packaging. And the light is, oh, wait a minute. You can use it as a flashlight. Ooh, what? But I don't see it anywhere on the packaging. But it does feel more like a boy hook, as the top is not as pointy. The lip is not as abrasive. It is beveled. Okay, that's enough. So I still get good results. Everything that I was trying to do, I was able to do. Didn't have to go through, so many times and pull it out and rework my stitches. So there you go. I have sat up in my bed at night with nothing on, TV off, phone off, everything, and crocheted with this. And it does work very well in total darkness. I do have the background light over there because I wanted you to see me. But it does work really well. You can dim it, and then you can turn it off. So Pete, light me up, Buttercup.
My name's not Buttercup.
Please go back over there and turn that whole light on and stay out of camera view. Thank you. And everything gets put back up very neatly in its place. It does come with the charging cord. And that's the kind of charger you need. And it attaches right there on the end. And now I can show you my work in the light. Like I said, I have used this in the dark and I have been satisfied with the work that it has done. The only problem I have with those hooks is the same as with the one I showed you previously. It has a very short neck, so I can't really play around too much like I did the drop front post double crochet here. If I wanted to do the drop front post treble, I might have a little problem with that because of the fact that the neck of the hook was so short. So I'd be kind of limited as to the height of my stitches, or how deeply I can work into it. I imagine me doing something like a 7-wrap popcorn stitch. No, not popcorn, puff. A 7-wrap puff stitch. I could see that being problematic. Or some of the newer stitches that they come in where you yarn over and pull through. I've seen up to 12 times. And I looked at one the other day where you do it up to 20. I don't think there's any way I'd be able to get 20 wraps out of that. Unless I was using a very small yarn. Even with these, I think I could do it better. I'd be a little dubious about the handle because it does kind of stretch the work out a little bit, but it's better than the shortness of the 2 hooks that I just showed you. At any rate, I had fun, guys. I really did. We're still working on the technological end of things over here. And I'm not going to put a due date on it because I don't have one. I don't. I'm flying by the seat of my pants over here. And we're just trying to make things work as we can. But at any rate, I'm happy to be able to bring this to you this evening. You know what I always tell you? I love you. But I always want you to exercise self-love because self-love is the greatest love of all. And you can't love others the way they deserve to be loved unless you first love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. And you deserve the best. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody.